Hello all my dear students, welcome back to Prudence Coaching. In today's class, we are going to start with the summary of the story with the photographer. In the previous videos, we have already completed with about the author, about the story and the character analysis of the photographer and the narrator. My dear students, if you haven't yet watched those videos, I strongly recommend to watch those videos because those are going to be very important to clear your concept regarding the story. So let's start with the summary. In the story, with the photographer, Stephen Leacock describes his experience in a photo studio. Leacock tells the photographer that he wants a photo of himself so that his friends and family can remember him after he dies. The photographer is not happy with Leacock's face and says that he looks ugly, and Leacock is unintentionally humiliated by the photographer. On seeing Leacock, the photographer did not show any sort of enthusiasm and asked him to sit and wait. Leacock says in his essay that I waited an hour. I read the Ladies' Companion for 1912, the Girls' Magazine for 1902, and the Infant Journal for 1888. I began to see that I had done an unwarrantable things in breaking in on the privacy of this man's scientific pursuits with a face like mine. After an hour, the photographer asked the author to come in and sit down. The author sat down in a beam of sunlight that filtered through a sheet of factory cotton hung against a frosted skylight. After wasting a lot of time by crawling back into the machine again and again, drawing a black cloth over himself, tearing at the cotton sheet and the window panes with a hooked stick, the photographer came with a disappointed face and said that Leacock's face was wrong. The photographer gives Leacock instructions such as close your mouth, drop your ears, roll your eyes, turn your face up, expand your lungs. This was the most humiliating moment for the narrator because for a good picture, a happy face and a happy mood is required, which the photographer completely ruined by commenting on his face. The photographer pointed out a number of faults by criticizing and condemning his face, head, and ear by saying, I don't like the head, the ears are bad, I don't like the face, and ultimately making the author feel angry and develop a sense of insecurity within himself. The photographer was a mysterious man, and instead of focusing on how to make the photo proper and elegant, he was searching for the faults in Leacock's appearance. The photo which the author finally received was completely different, and there was distortion in his real face and figure. It did not look like author's original photo. The photography was very poor and disappointing. The author's eyebrow was removed and his mouth was adjusted a little. The photographer felt no guilt over his mistake and instead shamelessly said that he had used a process named Delphite for removing them. He had even removed the hair which were present on the author's face. Unable to control his aggression, the author mentioned his expectation that he had came expecting to receive a photograph exactly like him. That is how he actually looked in real life. But the photographer had completely destroyed his appearance just to show off his photography skills and his status. The author asked the photographer to keep the photograph with himself because for him it was totally worthless. and useless. By the end, the author left the studio in tears. So with this, we come to the end of this particular video. In the next class, we are going to start with the question answer. If you find the content of this video helpful, do like, subscribe and share this video with your friends. And to get notification of newly uploaded important videos of our channel, you need to click on the bell icon.